Here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, y'all don't really want it like, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. You ain't built for a skirt as a nigga can be. It's what sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming for ya. It's what sound like when I'm coming, like when I'm coming, like when I come for ya. It's what sound like. Here comes the, here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like that.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are having just the most spectacular Sunday out there. And everybody, boys and girls, you ain't locked in unless you're Shaggy fucking Betts in a fucking tie. Can we all appreciate how spectacular this man looks right now? Look at this. Look at this.
So locked in right now, boys. I'm up and early. We found winners. Dressed to the nines. Becoming the Godfather today. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're so locked in.
Mr. Shagster Bader. If it wasn't, if you guys didn't know, Shaggy in a suit. What the fuck is going on?
I know, it's crazy, bro.
Came ready to rock and roll. We didn't get the memo. Apparently, all of us look like bozos, but Shaggy's here to represent for all of us. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Griddy-Iron Gang. This is brought to you by Betting News. You guys know the deal. Go to bettingnews.com to peep the scribbles of all these fine gentlemen and myself and everybody that we have on the squad. Just go check out bettingnews.com. They can help you with your sports betting needs every single day. We got the Griddy-Iron Gang, your favorite Sunday activity, right before this beautiful Sunday slate. My name is Sweatpant Jesus.
I'm Shaggy Betts.
This guy is muted.
Goats are so muted. You haven't done that in a while.
It's been a while since I did that.
It's been a minute.
And that's VSauce right there.
And I'm just Sukh, and I am in just absolute shambles.
You're in shambles, but you weren't muted. So there we go.
Yeah. That's true.
Oh man, we're so glad you guys are kicking it with us today. Oh, we got Drag'em in the house. Let's go. The boys are back. Oh yeah, what's up, boys and girls? How we doing? Chat. All right, just want to bring this up. The tequila mug has arrived. Chan Daddy, we need to see some pics. First of all, you are the first ever owner of a Peep the Scribbles mug, so I need to know the quality. We need quality control quality control. And also, I hope you've poured something appropriate into said mug while you are listening to us today. Absolutely stunned to have you guys with us today, ready to rock and roll. As I said, it's brought to you by Betting News. If you're watching us on Twitch, if you're watching us on Twitter, if you're watching us on YouTube, this one is not going on Facebook anymore. So it's just those 3 locations. No Instagram anymore either. We ain't got one, so I'm not even going to say it. But if you are listening to this podcast version of this episode, however you guys are consuming this media, we appreciate it. All we ask, please and thank you, before we get rocking and rolling today, drop one of these guys on the video, share it with somebody, send it to somebody that likes to bet on the NFL, send it to somebody that likes some. Oh, it happened again. There it is again.
Dude, it's the double thumbs up. That's what it is. That's what it is. We figured it out. It's the, I don't know what.
What the fuck?
That's what it is, though. There we go.
That happened the other day on Shaggy Circle when he was just by himself, and me and SPJ were freaking out in chat.
Bro, I was freaking out too. I was like, am I the only one that saw that?
I've never been so jealous of something in my entire life besides of that right there. He's dialed now. He's ready to rock.
You got the hair thing in. We're dialed.
We got a sub bang.
Hey, let's go.
Drageth. Appreciate you
Wow.
for the sub,
Suit
man.
Shaggy. Let's go, Drageth. We appreciate you for dragging them subs in here. That's what we like.
Oh, bro, he gifted me a sub. Shout out Drageth.
Nice. He gifted you a sub. That's how much he loves you. It's because of the suit. Absolutely.
Yeah,
because of the suit.
naturally, you know.
Naturally, indeed. All right, guys, we're going to talk about the NFL today. There's also some NBA action. I don't know if either one of these gents have anywhere been close to the NBA lab. We might even talk about it by the end of the show. But we're going to talk all about the NFL today. On this show, if you guys don't know, you have a chance to come up here and pitch us a play. Hovey usually does. I'm sure when he pops in here from the chat, he might have a play for us. But if you guys have a play and you want to drop in here and show us your face, please feel free to. I'm going to drop the link in the chat right now. Please feel free to get up here and tell us what you're on. We want to know what you guys have today. We're going to talk about our favorite plays. We're going to go through the entire slate, kind of go through. We might skip over some games. Although I was making the graphic last night, gents, and it's crazy. There's so many close spreads today. Lots of some poopy dog shit games, to be honest, based upon like ramifications for, teams in contention. Wow. Here you go. You can just ride this and see you later. Bang.
Dude, I'm actually on like 4 of those. Hold on.
I am as well. I am
There
also
you
as
go.
well.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm on like 4 of those already. Let's go.
Are you
I
not
love it,
subbed?
Emily.
Are you not subbed, bro?
NC, come on, man.
Get a lay, bro. Sub up.
What are
Come
we
on.
doing? Yeah, what are we?
You can't
What
even
are
do that.
you doing?
You can't even
Don't. He's like drowning in piss right now. The fact that he's on the show with us is like is a miracle.
It's the fact that he's
So-
here. That's a W.
Yeah, major dubs. Word. All right, let's rock and roll here. Like I said, can you pin this? Shag, can you pin that the link at the top?
Yeah, I'll try. I was struggling last time, but
Twitch
see if I
mod.
can figure it
Twitch
out.
mod. I got too many buttons to press. I can't change
You
that.
shouldn't just
My age.
Z, brother.
From the top rope. Bang. I had a broken heart. All right, let's get it. Oh man, we got so much fun today. All right, how we're gonna do things today, guys? We're gonna play Stutter Dud. This is your normal Sunday reminder to go set your fantasy lineups. If you have not already, you have about an hour and 45 minutes to do so. Drageth with the shove bang for
Drageth with another sub bang.
Another
Another
sub
sub
bang.
bang for
Nice.
Drageth.
Drageth hit a fucking lay.
Are we gonna pretend like NZ wasn't kind of reaching right there? It's like, oh, these ads suck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh
Good job,
no!
He's begging
Oh.
for it.
Oh no!
What am I going to do about my little ads?
Dragon just white knighted this guy. Shout out Dragon.
Drageth for you, NZ. Oh my god, white knighted. That's
Jesus.
hilarious, dude. I'm dying too.
That was funny. That was
Jesus
good.
Christ. Absolutely. Okay, so Shaggy is on a time crunch today, boys and girls. So he's probably going to have to leave us at one particular point. So we're going to try to go tempo and pace as much as possible. And then obviously the suited man will be adios amigo. But what do we have? How long do we have you for so we can put it on a shot clock?
About like 15 minutes or so.
Holy
15,
spirit
16
act-
minutes.
Holy
We
spirit.
just
activated.
wasted fucking 10 minutes going at each other.
We always do. But that's honestly probably why people fucking watch the show, man. They don't care about our picks. They just want to watch us banter. Or they don't, and they don't want that at all. I don't know. Either one. Okay. Without further ado, let's dive into it. We're going to play Stutter Dud. Please. All right. You know what? Fuck it. Shaggy, what you got? Just drop the winner.
Yeah, let's let Shaggy.
Hey.
Feed the
All
people.
right. Well, we'll start off. With the college hoops, I guess. Which one am I selling you on today? I didn't even know which one I typed in. There it is. All right, we're going late night to San Francisco, guys. You guys see me? All right, I'm locked in. All right, I know it's NFL Sunday. Can you see this?
Oh man, he's got the hoop
Basketball's
socks.
on my socks, bitches. All right, we're locked in. College kids play hoops today. We're hitting 64% of our college hoops plays. We're keeping it freaking going today. We got Minnesota and San Francisco.
Pulls up, three-pointer. Bang! Bang! It's good. Wins the game at the buzzer.
Points in Minnesota, San Francisco. Look, these two teams, who doesn't like rooting for points? I'm going to start there, all right? Everybody loves overs. We're getting one tonight. This one is seeing 140 easily. Both these teams, they score 80 points per game. They shoot 40 from the field. San Francisco Dons. Yeah, bro. I'm going to throw the sport code here in a sec if they start missing their free throws because we need the ball in the hoop today. Both teams, they shoot 46% from the fields. The Dons, San Francisco Dons, they shoot 50% overall from deep. Both these teams love the deep ball. They combine for 17 threes a game. They both shoot 33% from beyond the arc. San Francisco, they shoot just under 36% from deep. Both teams, they shoot 74% from the free throw line. They do not leave points at the stripe. This one's going over. This one is going over. I see both teams scoring 70 today, flying over this 136 number.
Can we get hang on a second. I just want this before we go because we're going to have plenty of time. Not that. This.
Not that.
Oh, yeah.
Socks.
What do you want? What do you want? You want the socks again, bro? That was like the most athletic I've done. Most athletic feet I've done.
Oh, look at them! Look at those sock shots.
Dropping. Hold on, here we go.
There we
Boom!
go.
Look at that.
Bang!
Look at that.
Sock shot.
We're locked in, ladies and gents. All right, San
Locked in,
Francisco,
gang.
Minnesota. It's going over. As always, I did write about more NCAA hoops plays. You can go get them in chat once I find it.
Peep the scribbles.
Bam! There we go.
Bing bong. You guys can peep the scribbles, and you can also get a where's clipboard?
Where's the
Shaggy?
clipboard, bro? I already snapped it in half.
Yeah, for sure. You actually straight up look like a fucking D2, like going to fucking San Jose State A&M to take them to the fucking
Let's
shit.
do
George
it.
Carter looking ass.
I'm taking the team to March, baby. We're making the big dance, all right? We're making the big dance. We're making our free throws. We're scoring more than 136 today in San Francisco. That's what I know.
Why does it look like Shaggy coaches Gonzaga?
So
He
Shaggy
does.
coaches Albany. Like
Yes,
Stony Brook.
Yes, you.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I'm
Give me the
that.
Seawolves head coaching job, bro. Stony Brook's going to the ship
Manhattan,
every
right?
year.
Holy
Oh my
shit!
god.
I will
You guys
say
need more
shout out
plays?
Stony Brook's football field. Always fire.
Yo. So real quick, Sukh, you know what? Fuck it. Real quick, when we first met Shaggy, he had a different name, as we all know, as his previous alias, and he loved betting on Stony Brook because of his previous alias. So
Absolutely.
it's like a running
Head
joke.
in hand.
Come to Long Island and coach.
Bro, give me the job. I'll sign the contract today.
Oh, I
No
love
kids
it.
missing their free throws unless somebody's got the under.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
absolutely.
There's like this poor kid that's gonna miss a free throw, and Shaggy's gonna be like, I'll talk to your mom. I'll talk to your fucking mom.
He's gonna throw a chair under the court. Bobby Knight.
R.I.P. Bobby Knight. Yeah, R.I.P.
I could do some Bobby Knight impression. That's for
I'll
sure. I
talk
can
to your
get-
mom.
Yeah.
Sure.
Which one is she?
Sure. All right. As he said, go peep the scribbles. There are more at bettingnews.com for his. He's going to be posting his college basketball plays every day at Betting News. They're free, guys. Go peep the scribbles. He's been red hot to start the season. Of course, the one entry that you had yesterday actually hooked, which was sad
Right, bro.
to see. I thought it was because of free throws and I was going to throw some shit, but it wasn't. So it's okay.
I know, right? No,
It's
Bama made their free throws. It was always the over in that game. That was that should have been the read, but that's okay. Bama got hooked. 2-2, lost some juice on the college hoops yesterday. We get it back today.
Bing
That
bong.
under was air though.
Yeah, bro. Slew Dartmouth.
Sword under.
Not gonna
Look
lie, I
at this.
googled slew when you were pitching it, and I was just like, wait, hold on, let me just go look at who Dartmouth's playing.
Dude, the only thing I know about Dartmouth is the motherfuckers from Superbad wanted to end up there. That's the only thing I know.
Oh my god, fucking
I
Michael
just watched
Cera.
that like a week ago.
W movie, dude. Oh my god. I love it how we have on such a time crunch today, and here we are fucking talking about Superbad.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15 minutes in, have not given a play.
Shaggy, you have some NFL you want to bless us with too?
I do.
V's
V's like, let's
not
get
gonna
back.
like it.
I want the
Such-
winners. That's why.
Yeah, Suk's not gonna like it, but I did scribble about
Oh.
the Buccaneers Colts game going on in Indianapolis, starting here at noon. It's the Colts, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen. Gardner Minshew has stepped up for this Colts team in place of the injured Anthony Richardson, and the Colts might sneak their way into the playoffs. All right, they're 5-5 right now on the 9th spot in the wild card for the AFC, so just a couple games out of making the playoffs. This is a big game for them. This is not one that they want to lose at home against this Bucs team that's secondary is a little depleted. I think Minshew goes off today, man. But I do like Jonathan Taylor to score a touchdown. I got it at -110. I saw that number and hopped on immediately because it's up to like -150 now, kind of across the board. But the guys scored in 2 straight games. Bucs defense, they're 6th in rushing yards allowed and 4th in rushing TDs allowed. But the guy's getting utilized, whether it's out of the backfield as a pass catcher as well. He's been catching some balls. So I like the Colts to utilize their running back since they finally got him back. And I like Taylor to find the end zone again. -110, too good of a price not to take for me.
Yeah, it's interesting you talk about this AFC South division because obviously the Titans are so out, and that was a bad read by me. But the Colts, the Texans, and the Jags all kind of competing for the top of this division. I know that everyone's thinking the Jags have kind of run away with it, but if you look on paper, Texans and Colts very much so in the mix here. I kind of agree with you, dude. I think the Colts should take this game pretty easily. What's the spread? Is it 1.5, 2.5?
It was 2.5, I believe. It might be up to 3.
I'm still seeing 2.5 on my book.
Still seeing, yeah, I'm seeing 2.5, -120 a lot of places. So
-140 for Millionaire Mantra. I think you'd still play it there. You'd pay the juice man on that one for sure.
yeah, I'd pay the juice man if you don't want to lay that juice. Maybe find another TD prop to pair it with if you like. But yeah, I'd pay the juice at -140 for Taylor.
Beauty. Cool, man.
Shaggy,
well,
would you like it at -3.5? Or -4.5?
Not really. I mean, I saw 2.5 and I still just laid the -134 on the money line. So, I mean,
Trizzy gets it.
Yeah, with the 3.5, I'd probably be a little scared by the hook, but I mean, deep down, I think the Colts take this game by a touchdown at least.
All right.
Triz, I just want to see because he's talking about Jesus just attacks to win. You can't look at our new shirt, dude. We have a new shirt. It's very exciting. It's the graphics people spent a lot of time on it. If you want to pay the Juice Man, go check it out at bettingnews.com/store. If you're a Juice Man payer, which Shaggy is, Trizzy likes to pay the Juice Man every once in a while. Look at this.
Absolutely.
You don't have to hear it from my mouth today, boys.
I bet you like that one.
I wasn't going to pitch it. I'm not going to. You're not going to hear it from me today, but I do like it.
You'll hear it from me today.
Let's fucking go, boys. Don't get me so freaked up on a Sunday. I also like this, NZ, just to get you going.
He knew someone was taking Henry against the Panthers, so he just stayed off it himself. And he's like, come on, little boys.
Somebody's gonna bet it.
Dance, little boys, dance.
You know how. Unfortunately, I've seen a lot of people on it on the timeline, which always fucking trips me out, but it should smack. All right, Shags. We're going to keep moving. You just say peace, see you later, adios, amigos. But now you guys have got the Shaggy plays before he has to leave. And just before we keep going, can you just do one thing for me? Can you go like this and you say, I'm making an offer you can't refuse. Go like that.
In my best Don Corleone. I'm making you an offer you can't refuse.
Hey, bang.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Shaggy sweeping today, if you didn't know.
I sure hope so, man. I need it after yesterday.
Hovey, real quick, this is a funny point. Actually, there is a funny timeline on Titans Twitter that is if Derrick Henry has 20 or more rushing attempts, the Titans win. If they have 20 or less, the Titans lose. So hopefully he gets 20 plus today. We'll see.
It's a recipe.
That is the recipe. All right, let's play a quick stud or dud here, and then we're going to dive in and talk about every game on the slate. Dropped the link for you guys in the chat, so Hovey and anybody else in here that wants to come up here and pitch us a play.
Updated. We have like 100 people in here.
Holy shit. Let's
Chef
go.
tweet again.
Oh,
Bang.
no.
Shout out
Let's
to everyone
go.
that popped in.
All right, real
Shout
quick
out to
before we keep
everybody.
moving, then Shags, you want to give the 30-second sell job on everything you just talked about since we got new people up in this bitch?
Yeah, rip
Absolutely.
that shit again.
Yep, right quick. Sorry, Sukh, I'm breaking your heart. It's the Colts. It's the Colts over the Bucks today. Colts money line. Gardner Minshew mania at home. The Colts do not want to lose this game. They're sneaking their way into the playoffs. Jonathan Taylor, he's finding the end zone. -110 is what I snagged it at. -140. Pay the juice, man. Don't be afraid. He is going to find the end zone for a third straight game. And the college hoops. We got Minnesota and San Francisco late night, 8 p.m. Eastern tip. This one's going over 136. Everybody loves rooting for points. Points. Both these teams, they score 80 points a game, shoot the ball well from deep from the free throw line. They're not leaving points on the board. This one, both teams touching 70s, soaring over.
Touching 70s.
Yep.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Just don't forget, guys, it's Sunday. It's NFL Sunday. It's going to be exciting. We're going to talk about these games, but there is college basketball today. There is also NFL or NBA today, too. So don't forget, we got to sell bang, bing, bong,
Let's
bang.
go.
Let's go.
Let's fucking
Thank you.
go. Yes, sir. All right. As I said before, just because we got a shit ton more people in here, let's fucking go. This is your weekly reminder to go set your fantasy lineups. If you haven't already, you have an hour and a half to do so. We're going to play a quick game called Stud or Dud. I'm going to bring up 3 of the highest ranked players in the running back, wide receiver, and quarterback position. And I'm going to ask these gents if they would think they're going to be studs or duds. You guys in the chat too, let me know what you guys think. This is a good reminder, as I said, to go set your fantasy lineups. All right, let's play real fast before Shaggy has to dip out of here. Number 1 in the quarterback position, the number 5 ranked quarterback in fantasy via ESPN is CJ Stroud today. As we were just talking about with this AFC South division, the Texans taking on the Jags. Big game in the AFC South today. Stroud has been nothing short of spectacular. Probably locked up the offensive rookie of the year, maybe even an MVP candidate. Gents, it's probably a good answer from Millionaire Mantra. We don't even need to spend too much time on it. Stud or dud?
I'll go first. Stud. CJ Stroud has just been absolutely nothing short of amazing this season. In his rookie campaign, I don't think everyone had high expectations. I don't know if they were this high. He's been balling out against good teams, putting up points on the board, and his connection with Tank Dell has just been astounding. There's fun to watch, and I think that this game is going to be a shootout today between them and the Jags. I think the Texans are 6-5 or 6-4. This is a 6-4 team going up against a 5-5 team in a divisional game. It's going to be a very tough, I think, high-scoring game with playoff implications. So give me stud.
Sukh?
Dude, homie is always a stud. The only thing, the Jags give up a lot of yards in the air. I think they're 28th or 29th in the air. So they are not good. And a guy that's as accurate as CJ Stroud can really make it a long afternoon for you. So I got to go stud. The only thing that kind of trips me out is weirdly this Jags team is 4-0 on the road. I have no fucking idea why that's the case, but it is.
Shaggy, any additional thoughts?
No, these guys kind of said it all, especially with Sukh saying, Jacksonville 29th in passing yards allowed per game, giving up over 250 to opposing quarterbacks. Stroud could easily go for 300 today. I think this is going to be a dogfight, close game. So I think Stroud will show out.
You guys know my opinions on the Jacksonville Jaguars, and I think today that we find out that the Jags are actually not that good. Give me stud. I think they lose to the Texans today. All right, moving on to the running back position. As you talked about, the number 1 ranked running back today in fantasy via ESPN is old JT. Jonathan Taylor. Colts going against the Bucks. Shaggy, your sell job can be short and sweet on this one. What do you think, stud or dud?
Oh, you guys heard it already. I think this guy's going to be a stud, even with the Bucks' very good rushing defense. That secondary is depleted, and like I said, the Colts have been utilizing this guy as a pass catcher out of the backfield. So I think they're just going to feed this guy the ball. He's so athletic, you can't help but give him the touches that he needs to be successful. So yeah, I think he'll be a stud today at home.
Gents? V?
I think so too, man. I think he's going to be a stud today. His utilization in the pass catching game is what really gives me that like PPR value, that half or full point PPR.
Mhm.
And just because they're trying to get him the ball, and the Colts have made it very clear that they have playoff hopes and they're trying to get into the playoffs, even with Gardner Minshew. And I don't think that happens by throwing the ball 35, 38 times a game. I think it happens by running the ball 24 to 25 times a game and getting Jonathan Taylor out in the space in the pass game. So give me stud.
Sukh, any additional thoughts?
Homie was on the couch at the start of the season. Fuck it. Bucks. Good at keeping teams out of the end zone. Homie's not getting a touchdown. You guys are all going to play the yards, and he's going to get 70, and then Baker's going to be sitting there with the lines on his face, all fucking 185 pounds of him, and he's going to be like, let's go, Tampa Bay.
I love the
Wait,
salt.
sorry, were we talking about Jonathan Taylor? I ended up on Baker.
As always. I also love it that you're saying this all with your little Dolphins hat on, which is also a fire hat. But,
Dude, the Dolphins hat is just for my boy Tyreek the Cheetah. Otherwise, my heart belongs in Tampa.
you're just a Florida guy. That's what it is.
Apparently.
From Florida guy from Florida man from
Yeah.
Calgary.
Florida man.
Florida man from Calgary. He probably should be the best. I don't know if he's going to be the best running back today, though. Number one was very surprising to me.
Yeah.
I
I don't
was a
know if
little-
he'll be number one, but
I was surprised by that. I think he does have a chance to have a good game, but like number one ranked fantasy running back today, I thought there were some better matchups, but interesting. I'll lean with stud, but I could see him not producing as everybody thinks he might. All right, let's move on. Talk about one of the biggest games of the day and one of the biggest players in said game. Number 3 ranked wide receiver via ESPN, Stephon Diggs. The Eagles taking on the Bills today. Could be the best game on the card. We will see. V, I'll let you go first on this one, brother. What do you think? You think Stephon's going to have a big day today against this Eagles secondary, or are you thinking he's going to shit the fucking bed?
Short and sweet, man. This Eagles team is due for a loss, and I think that this Bills team is going to make some noise in a game where nobody expects them to. I know a lot of people are going to be on the Eagles, but I think the Bills come out to play today. And I think it's going to be mainly through this connection that Diggs has with Josh Allen. We've seen the Eagles in past weeks give up big games to not Tyreek Hill, but any number one wide receiver, they've given up big games to them. Justin Jefferson has had a big game for them. I don't have the list in front of me, but I'm expecting a big day for Stephon Diggs today.
Jags, what do you think, brother?
I mean, Philly's secondary isn't that great either. They give up a ton of yards to opposing offenses as well. And I mean, nearly 300 in the past 3 games, about 285 at home. Yes, that is, the Eagles are up most of those home games and the opposing team's got to throw the ball to catch up. But still, I mean, Josh Allen is talented. Stephon Diggs is obviously the go-to guy. The Eagles will have to put some extra attention on him, but I mean, Diggs is so good. I'm sure he'll be a stud. He'll find ways to get open. Allen's going to find ways to get him the ball too. So I'm leaning stud, but that's just the way it goes.
Josh Allen doesn't look good this year, and I think he's going to throw a pick. Well, he's thrown a pick in like 6 straight games. So.
Josh Allen, INT, free bet.
Josh Allen picks automatic.
It's like minus 170 now. You can't even bet it anymore. It's too much.
It's unplayable.
Yeah, indeed. So, any more thoughts on this one before we move and talk about all the games today?
My one quick thought, and I told you guys before the show, I actually ran into someone in the wild last night, and he pitched me as he told me to go to sleep because it's 1 o'clock and you got a show in the morning. He also told me it's Stephon Diggs today. It's been 5 straight weeks where this elite wide receiver really hasn't put up elite numbers. He's still going to get a crazy target share, and I think this might be the week where he finally bounces back. And, I mean, the dude hasn't even had a 20-yard play in 2 weeks. So let's go Diggs, stud. He's elite. It's been a few weeks. It's a matter of time.
All right. I'll go against all of you. I can't wait for this.
No way.
I'm going dud. And the reason I am going dud is because I like Gabe Davis to have a big day today. I like the same logic. The Eagles secondary is trash. The only way that they're going to beat this team, their running defense is one of the best rushing defenses in the NFL. The way that they're going to beat the Eagles today, if you think you have Bills money line and you like the Bills today, is through the air. I like just reading the chat. I like Stephon Diggs, but I think Gabe Davis is going to have a massive day. Gabe Davis against bottom 10 receiving defenses has gone over his receiving yards line in 8 straight games. So against bottom 10 receiving defenses, he's gone over his 35.5. That's his line, by the way. And in those games, he's averaged 80 yards receiving in those games. So give me Gabe Davis over Stephon Diggs. I think Gabe Davis has a huge game today. That's my take. I might look like an absolute bozo when Stephon Diggs has 150 yards and 2 tutties, but I really like Gabe Davis today. So I'm gonna go dud. I think that the Eagles are going to try their hardest to literally just stop Stephon Diggs, and Gabe Davis is going to go nuts because of it. Cool. All right, that was
DeVito beats the Patriots this week. I will say this: he will be carried out of MetLife on the shoulders of Giants fans. On the shoulders of Giants fans.
It's a good transition. It's a good transition because I was very surprised at this line in this game. Shaggy, do you need to dip now, brother, before we get into this?
I do, yeah. Before you guys continue, I'm out of here, gents. Let's have a good Sunday. Minnesota San Fran, it's soaring over, and the Colts are taking down the Bucs. Sorry, Sukh.
Everybody, can we get Dubs in chat for the suited man? He's going to a very specialist family occasion today. Appreciate you, dog. Show us the socks one more time.
One more time. Look at that.
Basketball socks.
Absolutely locked.
I'm so locked in on the college hoops, baby. You know it.
Go check it out. Bettingnews.com. Read the peep the scribbles, peep the scribbles, peep the scribbles. Love
Peace,
you, homie.
gents.
Take it easy. Have a great
Yes,
day.
sir.
Deuces. W's. Okay. Corp leaving the building and mic drop. All right, let's dive in. Let's talk about week 12. Now it's just us. Yeah. We still have fun. It's okay. All right.
Basketball.
At the end of the stream or sometime, can we build a money line only parlay for tonight's Sunday Night Football? We could hit.
I'd be down. We did that one time and we got sold by one leg. Remember? We never tried it again.
Let's do it again today. We'll do it again today.
With all the close spreads, I think a little 3-teamer would pay decent odds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, if you're still in here, we'll rip that for you for sure.
Oh, he gonna be here. So this is what we're gonna do. In honor of that, we're about to go through the whole slate, dive into every game for you guys, kind of give our leans on some of these games. Some of the games we might just skip over just because we don't have any thoughts on them. We're talking about all the games, and then we're done. We'll make a Griddy-Iron 4, and we will stick with only money lines for the Griddy-Iron 4 today. I'm here 24/7. Let's fucking go, bro.
Love it.
We are kind of too, to be honest. We're here every day. If you guys don't know, if you're not already tuning in every single day, we go live every day talking about a little bit on the sports slate every day. This is mostly an NFL show, but if you like what you're seeing, give us a follow and come and hang out with us all the time. Cool. All right, let's dive in, gents. I made a graphic. Bing bong. First overall, isn't that fun? Just winner chicken dinner. All right, here we go. Let's my light just died. Oh well, I need to charge it. Okay. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's talk about this Giants game since you just brought it up, V. It's the third one on the list, but we were just talking about it. So let's dive into this game. The Giants are 4-point favorites against the Patriots with Tommy DeVito starting at quarterback. The Patriots obviously also in shambles, the worst team in the AFC, one of the worst teams in the NFL right now. Do we have any additional thoughts on this game? I know Coins is going fucking nuts here right now and us talking about his Giants right now. I kind of lean with the Giants in this game. I kind of like the I don't know if I like the spread, but I do kind of like them to win at home against the Pats. But that's kind of my only thinking on this one. I don't have a read on the over or the under in this game too. I could see this game just turning into a fucking slugfest and soaring over. And I could also see it being the worst game of football ever and it going under. So my thoughts here, Giants money line are kind of nothing for me. What do you guys think?
Honestly, I think I agree with Chan Daddy right here. Call the number, man. Call the number. I just want to cheer for Danny DeVito. Sorry, not Danny DeVito, but
Danny DeVito. Could you imagine him under center? You couldn't even see.
He is the center. He's talking about.
I just want to see DeVito beat the Patriots and be carried out on the shoulders of Giants fans everywhere. That's all I want to see today.
Are they dogs? They're not dogs. Are they really? I thought they were not dogs.
Yeah, no, they are dogs at home. Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I fucked that up. Then I'm sorry. They're 4.5-point dogs. I'm taking that plus 4.5. My bad, Coins. My bad. Graphics fail graphics. That's what you get for making a graphic at midnight.
We're glad Coins is here to keep us honest, though.
Thank you. I like the plus 4. Then that's an incorrect one. Hey, what's up, Slay Roach? What's up?
Hey, what up, Shay Roach?
Let's go. Or Shay the Roach, whatever. My bad. All right.
When there's not spaces.
Yeah. Facts. I'm glad you guys are here with us kicking it on the show, even though we're not doing spaces
Yeah.
today. All right. Well, besides that, everything else should be right on this graphic. I just got the wrong thing here. Ski yee. All right. Start off with this Jaguars Texans game. We talked a little bit about it earlier today. The Texans are 1.5 point underdogs to the Jaguars at home. Over under is set at 48, as you can see at the top of the graphic. Gents, what do we think about this game? Any sides, any leans here? Any thoughts? I actually have a play in this game, but I want to hear what you guys have first before I talk about my play.
I don't really have any plays, but I just have a side. I've been taking the Texans every time I doubt them. And like I said, the Jags are weirdly 4-0 on the road, and I don't think that trend continues. I think the Texans get this one done today. V?
I was really leaning with the Jaguars, but that 4-0 in away games, really, I agree with you, Sukh. I think that trend is going to come to an end today. More than any side here, maybe, I think the over is, I know it's a really, really high number, and these usually kind of look good initially and then kind of die out in the second half. But these Jaguars team and this Texans team are both teams that make big play after big play, right? We got guys like Tank Dell that have the ability to take the top off of defenses. And on the other side of the ball with the Jaguars, you guys have guys like Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk who do the exact same thing for the Jaguars. I think there's with this much big play capability, the over could be more of a look here than a side.
Yeah, I kind of like this being a shootout as well. So I agree with you. My favorite play in this game is actually a prop. Haha, shocker. Give me Travis Etienne. This is my favorite play today. It's my overall my favorite prop. I have 5 props that I like today, but this is my absolute favorite. I like Travis Etienne over 20.5 receiving yards. The Texans have the 26th ranked passing defense in the NFL. Travis Etienne has gone over this number in 3 of his last 5 games. He has not gone over it in 2 straight. But against the Texans, he's gone over it in every single game this season and dating back to last season. Just want to bring up the receiving yards line here. So against the Texans, his last 3 outings, last season, 2 times, obviously. I know it's not hitting, Landon. Thank you. Last 3 games against the Texans, he had 43 receiving yards, 32 receiving yards, and 50 receiving yards. I like him to catch the ball out of the backfield, maybe a couple of design screens. I really like this number at 20.5. I laddered this as well, all the way up to 50 plus. 50 plus is like plus 500 if you'd like to sprinkle that as well. I think that Etienne has a chance to take a couple of receptions, get some yak ability here. I love this line. Like I said, favorite play today. I was not expecting to like this line as much as I did, but the more I looked at it, the more I liked it. Yep. Absolute rat shit wager. Okay, I'll see you at the counter.
Hand up,
Landon, that is not the vibes, my boy.
Hand up if you're a little bit sus though on SPJ betting Jaguars props, because that's how I'm feeling right now.
So now that the Titans are complete, I've given myself the ability to not properly I'm betting the Titans today, but that's on my own time. But I actually looked at the board and really looked at everything and tried to find lines that I really liked a lot, rather than just kind of focusing a little bit more on a couple of matchups. And I ignored my bias towards hating the Jacksonville Jaguars, and this is just too good of a line to pass up. So
we gotta get your ass out of the AFC South. There's other divisions. You can find happiness outside of the AFC South, I promise you.
Unfortunately, I'm also a Bears fan, which also kind of sucks. But I know.
I think they could win though this week.
Yeah, it's good point. All right, staying in the AFC South, let's move on. The Jags are not good, NZ. You're gonna find out. The Buccaneers taking on the Colts. We kind of talked about this game a lot earlier today, so we won't spend too much time on it here. Shaggy's also obviously got the money line here. The over-under set at 45 in Lucas Oil Stadium. -2.5 is the line. I think it is still -2.5, depending on your book. I know I say it every week. You're gonna learn today, dude. What do you guys think? I know Shaggy kind of sold us on it. The Colts and the Colts money line, and maybe even the Colts spread. What do you think, Sukh? I'll let you defend your honor here. Do you think the Bucs have a chance to get the job done?
Oh, baby. I am not dumb enough to go against Shaggy. If Shaggy's got to look, I got to respect it. This game is a complete stay away from me because I cannot see straight when I see my white hope, Baker Mayfield. This is going to be a battle of Mayfield and Minshew. I don't know if you had this circled on your calendars, ladies and gentlemen, but it's Gardner Minshew versus Baker Mayfield. So buckle up. But I ain't betting shit on this game.
V?
I think I agree, man. This is a tough game. I think I'll trust Shaggy and ride with the Colts, but this is such a weird game. The Buccaneers have showed up in games that you really just think they're not going to, and then when you think they will show up, they've been nowhere to be found. Ball doesn't move and generates zero offense. So I have no idea how to read this team. I would look at a Mike Evans prop just because Baker Mayfield is not afraid to air it out. I know Betalytics has him projected to go under his mark today, but in this game, especially if the Buccaneers are playing from behind, that big play capability Mike Evans has always exists. You know what I mean? Like that 50, 60-yard long ball. I just really, really like it with this line being at 67.5. I think that Mike Evans is probably going to be the only prop I take in this game, and I think I'll have Colts money line in a parlay or two.
This game's really tough for me, man. I mean, I want to ride with Shaggy. I do like the read on the Colts here, but you got the other side of this is also important too. The Bucs need to win this game. If the Bucs lose this game, they are out like a playoff contention. It's over. The Colts could still lose and still be kind of hanging around because the AFC South is so kind of mixed in the middle. If the Bucs lose this game, they're done. So that makes me feel a little bit hesitant about the Colts here. I trust Shaggy. I like his read. I think that it's a good play. I would prefer to just stay off this game completely. I could very much see this ending a last possession field goal type of situation and getting like hooked by a point or something like that. So I don't like the over or the under either. This is just a total stay away from me personally. I know Shaggy likes it a lot. Can we agree that we love Shaggy, but we don't put the Colts money line in our fucking parlay?
No, not
Yeah.
happening.
Okay. I love Shaggy. I think it should smack, but I don't want to touch this game, man. Okay, moving on. We'll skip past the Giants Patriots because I made the wrong graphic. We already talked about it as well. Titans. Let's talk about my Titans real fast. Titans taking on the Panthers at home today. First time the Titans have been favored since fucking 2017 million years ago. Minus 3.5 points in Nashville today. The over-under is set at 36. Two bad teams taking on each other today. Two rookie quarterbacks going against each other. Bryce Young taking on Will Levis. Gents, you have any thoughts on this game that you would like to discuss? Side, total, or a prop?
Yes. So I have not been super hot on the gridiron this past couple weeks. It's been kind of bad, but I love Derrick Henry today. Over 72.5 rush yards. I love him to get in the end zone. I really, really, really like this play. This Panthers pass defense has been elite all year, and throwing a guy like Will Levis in there is not gonna breed good results, in my opinion. And I think that Vrabel knows this. I think you can kind of tell that he doesn't fully believe in Levis either. So that in combination with the fact that Derrick Henry is averaging 100 yards per game at home, he's averaging 20 carries per game at home versus 12.8 carries on the road. What you said, SPJ, about him seeing 20 plus carries and them getting the win, there's so many reasons for Derrick Henry to have a big game. He has been stymied all season. This is not a guy that you can keep in check that long. This is the kind of guy that runs 87 yards or 98 yards once a season, right? If not twice. I really think that he's in line for a big, big game today against this Panthers defense. Plus, I do think that they'll be playing with a lead if they do continue to run the ball. And then late in the third and fourth quarters, that's when you give him the ball. Let the milkman milk the clock. Derrick Henry over 72.5 yards. And he's going to get in the end zone today.
It's so nice that I'm not the one to pitch it today. I like it. I do. I mean, I play it quite often just because most of the time it does hit. Even though Derrick Henry's had a down season, he's still second in the league in rushing yards.
That's insane to me.
Is insane. He still gets a bunch of carries, but I mean, they've been losing a lot of games, so they haven't been able to run him like they'd like to. I love this play as well. I'm on it too. I got 69.5 actually, but I double dipped on it. I played 69.5 and then I played the 72.5 as well.
69.5. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, man. I think he has a chance to have a really big game today. I think we kind of see a vintage Derrick Henry performance. It scares the shit out of me that there are a lot of people on it just because the Titans suck. They really do. Their offensive line is terrible, man. But shit should smack. Besides that, I don't have anything else I like in this game. Sukh, did you have any comments on this?
Yo, actually, I do. I lied completely, I guess, when I said I laughed. Like V just said, these are, I think, or you said, I'm lost today. But these are rookie quarterbacks. Panthers defense, sneaky good, but not as good against the rush. So give me my boy from Sherwood Park, Alberta, roughly 300 kilometers. I don't know what fucking miles are. but roughly 300 kilometers north of me is Chuba Hubbard's birthplace of Sherwood Park, Alberta. Give me Chuba Hubbard at 47.5 yards for -110. I know everyone's on Derrick Henry, but that's 72.5 for -130. I like Chuba. He had a bad game. He had a decent game against the Cowboys in a blowout last week. I think he's a talented guy. They throw it to him a little bit. I like him on the ground today.
I was not expecting you to come in here and say Chuba Hubbard, but I do like it. I do like it. The Titans defense has been getting gashed on the ground. They were okay last week, but the weeks before that, like 4 straight 150-yard games they allowed on the ground. Yeah. So I like Hubbard. I think they also know, like, Bryce Young has a chance because the Titans pass defense is bad, but I think that they're going to want to rely on Hubbard to get the job done here. Let's go, Sukh. Labbed. W Sukh labbing. Yeah,
I just found out where he lived.
That was the reason. He's your neighbor. Let me bet on my neighbor. Yes, Landon, they do. They absolutely do. But you know, sometimes you just got to swallow your pride and say it out loud. So there we go. Just like the Cardinals, you and me, buddy. Cardinals and Titans. To the moon. Okay, speaking of the Cardinals, let's talk about the NFL version of the Cardinals. You guys got any more thoughts about Titans Panthers, or can we move on?
Let's move.
Let's move it. I like to move it. All right, we got Rams taking on the Cardinals. Rams kind of still in contention here. The Cardinals obviously very much so out of it, but Kyler Murray is back and kind of instilling a little bit of excitement in the Arizona in Glendale today. +3 is the line I saw for the Cardinals in this game. The over-under is set at 45. Gents, do you have any plays in this game? Any thoughts on this game? Or do you want to move past it?
Sukh, you want to go first?
I don't have any specific thoughts on this game. I kind of just want to see how Kyler Murray continues to progress since his comeback. I don't know. There's nothing that I really like in this game. Going through all the lines individually, going through this, like if I wanted to take a side, there's just nothing that I like. V?
I don't know, man. I feel like it could be an offensive game. We're getting two teams here that don't play a lot of defense, but the total here at 45. So I was trying to read a couple things. I know I took James Conner last week to score a touchdown. He didn't get in the end zone, but I really feel like this guy still due. Maybe I'm stubborn. Maybe that's what it is. But this offense looks so much better now with Kyler Murray back. And that's not no knock on Joshua Dobbs. He was playing phenomenally. It's just that Kyler Murray is still playing like we always knew he would, right? And I just think that because they have more red zone opportunities, they're closer to the end zone, and this Rams defense has not been elite in even like the slightest of senses. I think that a guy like Cooper Kupp, his line sitting at 69.5, right? Which is insane to me. When are you going to get a Cooper Kupp line that low? He only saw 18 snaps last week, which is a little bit strange. I think he got hurt. But I really feel like high total, there's got to be some props to target in this game. Maybe a Kyler Murray rushing prop. He has been using his legs. Like he's been unhindered in that regard. James Conner to get in the end zone, maybe a Puka or a Kupp prop. I really feel like this is going to be a good game for props. But for now, all I'm on is James Conner to get in the end zone.
Okay.
Yeah, anytime touchdown, Chan Daddy agrees with you. I like that too. He's been great. He didn't get in the end zone last week, but we know sometimes you got to go straight back. You got to get back into it. I like Nacua in this matchup. I did kind of look at that line. I could be tempted to maybe dabble in some Puka Nacua stuff today. I think Cooper Kupp is banged up. I think he might play, but I don't think he's 100%. And I feel like Stafford's going to start feeding Nacua a little bit more, especially because the Rams need to win this game. If they want to kind of stay relevant and possibly sneak into the NFC playoff picture at the end of the season down the stretch, they need to win this game. This is one they got to win. So I would maybe be convinced to take more. I could maybe be convinced guys to maybe do Rams money line, but I don't know. We can talk about it when we get to that point. The -3 feels a little, but the money line kind of feels nice for a parlay. But I like the over, B. I do like the over. I think this game should go over. Cool. All right, let's keep moving. Let's get to, as I said, look at this board, guys. There's only one double-digit spread of all these games. Yeah. It's pretty crazy, which is pretty nuts. Obviously, we had 3 games on Thanksgiving and 1 game on Friday, so we're getting a little bit of a smaller card today, but lots of close spreads today. Lots of mid teams playing. That's why. Yes. All right, let's talk about this next game. Browns taking on the Broncos. Could be one of the better games of the day in Denver in Mile High. The Broncos were 1-point favorites when I looked at this last night. It's probably going to end up floating around. Is it still 1, gents? Are you guys seeing -1 towards the Broncos?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's probably still there. The over-under set at 37. What do you guys have? You guys have any thoughts on this game? Any props, any sides, any total thoughts here?
There's no props or sides that I like in this game, but I just want to highlight this Browns defense is amazing. Myles Garrett has been amazing. This is a game I'm just gonna sit back and watch Myles Garrett get a sack. That's it.
Facts. What's the prop on that? You can actually play that. If it's a playable number, it's probably worth sprinkling. If it's, it might be kind of juicy because he has so many sacks at this point, but sometimes they'll place it at like 0.75 for a sack and it's maybe like minus 120 or something.
I got Garrett for a sack minus 200. There's other things to play. There's other things to play. Yeah.
He's probably getting a sack though. Yeah, probably.
He's got 13 on the year, so he's going crazy.
He's in our NFL season long entry. Shout out T-Mac. He put that in there, and that was a huge, yeah. I'm sure you've seen that video, Kanika. I'm sure you have. Do you guys know what video she's talking about? Of him standing there with no shirt on and gray sweatpants.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ! Right in front of my boy. Don't do him like that, Kanika.
Jeez.
Right here.
Yeah,
Jesus.
let me get the link to him. Here we go.
B,
go ahead and talk.
Concerned with how quickly SPJ knew exactly what link Kanika was talking about. I think that might be of more concern.
I just thought it was ridiculous that what, bro, come on, man. Also, no lie, Myles Garrett's actually kind of ugly looking. If you look at Myles Garrett, look at that guy, besides his figure and his stature.
He's going to see this, and he's going to come after all of us. This is a scary man.
Dude,
Homie's got a negative hairline.
Oh my God.
Why are we posting these things? Anyway.
Because he's 6'4", 270. And something under the gray sweatpants that only you and Kanika know about, apparently. Fuck.
Yeah, honestly.
Everybody's gonna go fucking try to find that video now. I couldn't avoid it. It was everybody was retweeting this fucking video, and I was like, why are people watching this video? And I was like, oh. All right,
oh, that was like me with the Jamal Murray video. You just had to kill the curiosity and find out what the hell's going on.
The Jamal Murray video. Yo.
All right,
back to the games. Back to the games. Enough about Myles Garrett and Jamal Murray, guys.
All right, what you got in this game, V? You got anything?
Yeah, honestly, I don't know why I'm so high on running backs today, but I am. Ford. I can't remember his first name again. Jerome. I'm going to say Isaiah again. I don't know who the hell Isaiah Ford is or why he keeps popping in my head. Pause.
Huh? Did he have a gray sweatpants video too? What are you doing?
Oh my God. Dude, we got to stop.
Let's just talk about sex tapes. What are we missing, Chan Daddy?
We got to stop. Holy. But Jerome Ford, over his rushing yards prop, I think it's sitting at 46.5 or 49.5. I really like his rushing yards today. This Cleveland team, they're sitting as a 1.5 point dog on the road against Denver. And Denver has been, over the last couple of weeks, finally playing like the team everybody expected, right? Especially defensively. That defense looked chalked in the first couple of weeks, but now, especially at home where they have the weather advantage, I think it's going to be tough to move the ball downfield, especially with no Watson. And this Cleveland team is 7-3. They're no slouch. They could still, actually, I don't know if they could still, I think they could still win the division.
Oh, yeah. They're a game back from the Ravens.
And I think they have the tiebreak over the Ravens, right? The Ravens lost to the Browns this season. So I really feel like they're in contention for that. They're looking at the playoffs. And even with DTR back there, he did a good job last week. I think it's going to be a little bit more of the same this week. I really think they have to move the ball on the ground. They lead the league in rushing attempts at 34 per game. That jumps up to 36 per game on the road. And whether it's Kareem Hunt in the backfield or it's Jerome Ford in the backfield, they're going to be seeing touches. And Jerome Ford is that guy who has a good yards per game average, a yards per carry average, puts up yards in chunks. You know what I mean? He'll go 2, 3, 2, 3. Next thing you know, 14-yard gain, 12-yard gain. And that offensive line, this entire team blocks. This entire team knows how to run block. And that is so essential in those big runs. Getting the guys downfield, pass blocking. You know what I mean? Give me this. Jerome Ford over 49.5 is what I last saw the line at. But his rushing yards, I sent you that lotto too. Ford, Derrick Henry, and
Pacheco.
75, and 100 for Henry, all to score a touchdown too.
Yeah, and I ended up placing it, and it's plus 66, which was pretty electric.
We got somebody backstage that was nodding away at that play.
Yeah, let's go. We got Hovey in the house. What's up, Hovey? How's it going, brother?
What up, boys? How are we?
Good,
Welcome.
man. See
Happy
you
to have
not
you
back
here.
there and agree with my play, getting me bricked up.
Love that once I came in, y'all were touching on Browns running backs. Ford is going to be a good look today, as well as that number 2, Derrick Henry. I mean, not Derrick Henry. Wow, I'm already ready to pitch the Derrick Henry play for SBJ. But Kareem Hunt rushing attempts as well, sitting at 9.5 minus 166. I know it's juiced, but last week when I came on here, that shit was sitting at 8.5 minus 140. Still juiced. It's just a line that they have no idea where to put this number because he smacks it every single week. Dude averages 10 touches, 11 touches a game, and he's gonna, bro. Today's slate is so many low totals that it's just the running backs day. Like if you're not targeting running backs today, you just simply don't know ball because I mean it's telling you that the running backs are gonna eat today. I mean it's that simple. So I do like Ford as well, but I'm always gonna go Kareem Hunt. That's my guys. Or
Dude, and like what I just said about the rushing attempts, 36.5. Ford is not the guy that's going to see 25 carries. Right? If they're doing that because Hunt and Ford are both like pretty evenly splitting carries.
Yeah, they legit go. First drive is going to be Ford's. Second drive is going to be Kareem Hunt's. That's exactly what they do, which is like it's going to come down to whichever running back just kills the time off the clock more realistically, which both of them have the capability of doing so.
And it could be both, yeah.
Well, just before you keep moving, the Broncos, you might have said this, V, but I want to highlight this. The Broncos have the worst defense to the run, 32nd in the league in yards allowed to the running back position, rushing the ball. So lots of opportunities for the Browns to stuff. And the Browns are one of the best rushing offenses in the NFL. So nice combo. Should be easy. Should be free, right? Let's hope so.
Should be. SVJ, should we talk a little Derrick Henry today?
Oh, baby. Hearing you and V pitch to me Derrick Henry today, I didn't even have to do the job. I love it. Let's get it.
I was on my way back home my boys' crib. I heard you guys talking about, obviously, everyone likes Derrick Henry today. It's kind of hard not to going up against the Panthers. It's one of those things where even with taking wide receivers, personally, I'm not taking their yards. Give me the attempts. I mean, over 16.5 rushing attempts, sitting, I believe, at like minus 125. It's this simple where if you think the Titans are going to win, Derrick Henry's hitting his rushing. Like it's 100% hit rate. Every single time the Titans win, Derrick Henry hits his rushing attempts. I forget what game it was. I think it was against the Steelers. I had Derrick Henry over, again, same line, 16.5 rushing attempts. Titans lost. Derrick Henry finished at 16. Didn't go over. It's just the way that it goes, where if you are a believer that the Titans are winning, Derrick Henry's going over his rushing attempts. It's that simple. And then obviously, I don't got to get into – y'all already spoke on it. It's easy. Carolina sucks. One of the worst rushing defenses in the league. It's that simple. Trying to think of what else. I heard Shaggy talking about Jonathan Taylor earlier. Not gonna go. It's like it's a slate where it's hard because there's so like again, it's a low total, so it's like kind of like one thing I am going back to, and I'm gonna continue to go back to it. I know I said if you're not targeting only running backs, you don't know ball, but the dumbass that's I'm taking Patrick Mahomes. I mean, over 1.5 passing touchdowns. He kills the Raiders. We know this. So for 5 touchdowns against them, 3 touchdowns against them. Typically, again, when he comes off a loss, I think it's all but like 2 or 3 games, he hits over 1.5 touchdowns. Like it's his job. Fucking coin snatcher, bro.
Snatch my boy.
Snatch out the window, listening to the birds, smoking a cig.
Smoking a dart Sunday morning.
And then I'm trying to think. I'm going back to Marquise Brown. I mean, it's a matter of time before him and Kyler Murray have one of those games. We saw it last year where there's just that span of games where Marquise Brown pops off for 125 yards. The game sitting at 45, one of the highest totals in the game, one of the highest totals on the slate today. His receptions is sitting at over 3.5, minus 145. Typically, again, going back to like Derrick Henry, I'd rather take receptions or attempts over their actual yardage. But Marquise Brown is that guy. You can get one catch and break free for 50. So I'm going to go Marquise Brown, especially a game against the Rams, divisional game. They're going to throw a lot. Cardinals are going to throw a lot. If Marquise Brown doesn't hit today, I don't know when he's going to, because I mean, I've taken him back-to-back weeks. Last week he had 10 yards, and the week before he didn't do anything. So if he doesn't put up a 125-yarder today, I don't know what's going on realistically. And then the Hovey anytime touchdown guy, I mean, it's square. Don't care. Derrick Henry's getting in the end zone. It's that simple.
Dang.
It's legit. He's fine in the end zone today.
Let's go, dude. Steely Dan, we will talk about this game. I don't know. I think I might have cut the graphic off at the very bottom, but we will talk about this game too in just a second, because I actually have a play in this one as well, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Hovey, I can't tell you how excited I am to hear you pitch to me Derrick Henry. I know V is already on it too, which is Electric City. And all these other plays are really good looks. We love having you on here as always. What would you say is your favorite play today? Like your favorite top?
Derrick Henry attempts. Yeah, it's his rush attempts. There's like no doubt about it in my mind that if again Titans win, he's hitting, and it's that simple. And I see the Titans winning, so I see Derrick Henry hitting his rush attempts.
Guys, man, it feels so good to feel all this Titans love on this show, which hasn't happened all season long. What could go fucking wrong?
All of a sudden, they're 3-7, and we're like, let's bet them.
Let's bet the Titans.
This week is the perfect time to bet.
They're in so many survivor entries today. It scares me, dude. But it's okay. I agree that Titans should win this game. Well, we appreciate you, dog. Thanks for popping in as always. Much love. Have a great Sunday, and hope you smack all your bets.
Deuces. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Take it easy. W Hovey, as always. Yeah, I don't know. I actually pulled this from a very reputable site for their entries, and they didn't have this game, so that was pain. Let's go ahead and talk about it now, since that we're about to move into the afternoon games. Steelers taking on the Bengals. Do you guys see a live line on that right now? I know the Steelers are favored in this game. I think it's 1 or 2 points.
I'm saying 2.
2, yeah.
Okay.
2-point favorite on the road.
On the road in Cincinnati. Obviously, no Joe Burrow for the rest of the season anymore for the Bengals. What do you guys think in this game? Any thoughts here? You guys like the Steelers in this matchup? You think their defense gets a hold of the Bengals in this one with no Burrow? What do you got? Any thoughts on this one?
I just like the Steelers. We talked about this last week. This is a weird team. They're not good offensively. They're not good defensively, and they keep winning. Bengals banged up, losing their franchise quarterback. It's a weird game for me. Steelers have been weird all season. I'm not touching anything Bengals, but I will take Steelers side.
Myself, man, I think I disagree completely. I hate the Steelers. Yeah. I hate watching them win every fucking week. It's so frustrating. This team is not good. Pickett is terrible, and Matt Canada, he's gone.
But they win. It's so weird.
And they do. And Mike Tomlin is an absolute fucking stud. I don't even know what he's doing or what he's putting in the water at the facility, but it's working. But what's to me stands out is this is a weird spread. I understand it's a divisional game, but this is Browning's, I think, first career start. He hasn't played, and his Bengals team has already looked bad this season when Burrow was hurt. Now you're putting in a QB who hasn't played before. He looked decent last week coming in for the hurt Burrows, but I really feel that, like, just because of this line, I kind of lean with the Bengals. And I think that from what I've seen and seen on the timeline, Browning was no slump in college. He was slinging the ball, throwing touchdowns, and I don't think that they brought him in as a guy that was just going to sit on the bench, right? I think they brought him in hoping that they would have a good backup quarterback because they know how good this team is outside the quarterback position as well as the quarterback position, you know? So I really feel that I think I lean with the Bengals here on the plus, but we said 2 now. Like, that's such a short spread against the Steelers team, like you said, who have won game after game after game. So give me the Bengals plus 2.
Would you guys be teased to take Mixon yards today?
No, I don't like Mixon. Well, because the Steelers have a really good defense. I actually have
Yeah.
I do have a play in this game, but it's on the other side of things because the Bengals have the 31st. We talked about the Browns being the worst rushing defense in the NFL. The Bengals have the second worst rushing defense in the NFL. They allow 138 yards on the ground per game. I mean, getting gashed left, right, and center. And I'm not taking Najee Harris though. Give me Jaylen Warren. Over 51.5 rushing yards. The rookie has started to kind of take over a little bit more responsibility from slow ass Najee. Although I do see the Najee Harris is a really good teammate, so no hate to Najee. But Warren has had 10 plus carries in 3 straight games. Actually had 9 last game. So 9 plus carries in 3 straight games. He's gone over his rushing yards last 3 as well with 88 yards, 101 yards, and 129 rushing yards. That 129 last week was against the Browns, as we talked about, nasty defense. I love the rookie man again today against this really bad defense. I think he's going to get maybe 12 to 15 carries once again. And I love him to get over this 51.5. I also like the ladder. If you want to take it up to 80, 90, even the 100 plus for Warren. I think this is one of those ground and pound games. Probably not going to want to watch this game unless you're a fan of one of these teams. But the Steelers need to keep winning. The AFC North is very competitive, as we have talked about a lot. So I think that this is one of those games where it could be like a sneaky, like crazy. He gets 100 yards again. He's had 100 yards in 2 straight games. I think that we see a big game from him again against this banged up Bengals rushing defense. So I do like this line. I agree with you, V. This line feels a little sus, a little sketchy. I could see the Steelers winning by a touchdown here. Like, I think the Bengals, if the Bengals really do shit the bed, but then I could also see the Bengals also winning by a touchdown. I have no read on this game whatsoever. So I don't want anything to do with a side or a total here. Just give me Warren.
I think I would honestly dabble in a mix and prop. I was just looking at it, and the Steelers ranked 22nd against the rush in terms of just rushing yards, and they ranked 24th against running back rushing yards. So I really feel that, like, because of Browning coming in, they're gonna have to take some pressure off of the rookie quarterback and making his first career start by giving the ball off to Mixon, hoping he can kind of generate some yards on the ground. And I think that in a tough divisional matchup, again, with these low totals like we've talked about, it's going to have to be a little bit on the ground. You don't want to put Browning in a position where to turn the ball over or to have too much on his shoulders too early on in this game. You know, a couple of big runs could really, really help this Bengals offense. And I think that Mixon, hopefully, he's always been a big yards per carry guy, like in terms of not getting the yards per carry, right? Like, he doesn't put up big run after big run. He's not like the other running backs. But I think today, with a little bit of added pressure, he can get the job done.
Yeah. Okay. I hate to have said no to your take originally, but after hearing you guys talk about it, especially with the Browning stuff, I definitely could get behind some Mixon stuff now. You've convinced me. So I should change my mind on this one. Do you guys real fast? Do you want to talk about Lillard real quick? A little NFL pause.
I know he quickly said, "Oh, never mind." It's because the Bucks are at home. They're not going to Portland tonight. But yeah, I would say Shea the Roach. When Dame does go there, I expect him to have 30.
Do you expect him to have 30 tonight?
I don't know. It could be a blowout. Trailblazers has been really bad, kind of not being able to stop anybody at all. So Bucks cruise to a win tonight for sure.
It's a weird spot. For me, I think it's a stay away too. I'm gonna just not take the Dame prop. 13-point spread, man. Bucks haven't like covered or done anything like that in terms of, like, we saw what they did against the Wizards, winning by like 3 points, I think. But this could be one of those games where everyone's looking at that Wizards game and then they come out and beat Portland by 30 before the fourth.
Just drop a little sub, dude. A little sub, and you don't have to listen to the ads. Just a tiny little sub. That's all you got to do. Or can we get a gifted sub from someone in the chat that's feeling frisky? Because we love having you here. I just want to say that this is very true. Where is it? This is very true. And I know it's kind of like lazy analysis, like somebody's got to win. Like, you know, obviously, right? This game could go either way. But for this game that we were just talking about, back to the Steelers and the Bengals, I really do think this game could go either way. Like, seriously. So I know it's kind of like such a weird thing to say. It's like, yeah, no shit. But this one, it kind of applies, I think. Okay, gents, let's blast through these last couple of games here. Let's skip. You guys have any thoughts on the Chiefs Raiders? Any thoughts here? Oh, you like Pacheco, V?
Yeah, I do like Pacheco today. I think that he has a big game. It's more of, this is kind of like a lotto piece than I took him on his own. I just think that 10-point spread here, they could be up pretty big against this Raiders team that has been gashed by running backs. Pacheco runs hard. Like we've seen the memes all over social media of him just like chugging along. And right. I just think that is the same vibe today against this Raiders team. Give me Pacheco rushing yards. Give me him to get in the end zone. He's one of Betalytics' highest edge players to get in the end zone today. I think they have him at minus like 156. Books are giving us like minus 115. So that's a great value play there. So I'll be on Pacheco touchdown. I did take a 75 plus yards. Just went straight up that ladder a little bit. And yeah, give me some Pacheco love tonight. Also sub bang. I just gifted M Bando a
yeah. Oh, dude, V, you're such a goat. Look at this. You're the goat. So goated. Thanks, dude. Thank you. We love you guys. We love the community. And so glad that you guys like kicking in with us. Keep coming back and hanging out with us. And VSauce is for the people.
Absolutely.
Any thoughts on this game, Sukh, before we move
Keep
on?
bobbing and weaving. Raiders versus Chiefs. Don't gotta think about it too hard.
10-point spread. See you later. Adios. Okay.
Yeah.
Last two games of the day could be the best games in the late window. Bills taking on the Eagles. Line might have moved. I'm not sure. I think that it is still -3 towards the Eagles. 40 over under is set at 48. Still 3. Okay. Over under is set at 48. Chaps, what do you think? Do you think the Bills can get the job done in this spot, or do you think the Eagles are going to further dismantle the Bills' playoffs hopes?
Like I said before, I think that this is one of the Bills kind of come in a little more ready for, backs against the wall. Like they're still a team full of talent. You know, James Cook has been putting up good numbers for them in the backfield, and Josh Allen has not been playing the Josh Allen level, right? Except maybe his turnovers, because that's been consistent for the last couple of years. But he's not putting up the touchdowns, the yardage, the wins that we're normally used to with this Bills team. And I feel like tonight, the Eagles coming off a big win against the Chiefs. Everybody's riding high on this Philly team, and all of the narrative says they should win this game, right? 3-point spread in Philly, kind of a little bit weird. I think that Diggs has a big game, and it'll be decided by less than a field goal in this game. So give me the Bills +3.
Yeah, wow. I mean, I am going the other way because the Eagles have beat the Dolphins. The Eagles have beat the Cowboys. The Eagles have beat the Chiefs. I'm just not going to fade the Eagles again. Give me the Eagles against the Bills, who are kind of trending down, turning the ball over all the time. I know I said I like Diggs' receiving prop today, but if I'm going to take a side here, I'm actually going to go with brotherly love Philly.
Wow. Okay, we're on different sides on this one. I do not want to touch this game, except for props. I do like some props in this game, but I feel like this game could end last possession. I could very much see. I don't like a side here. I definitely could probably lean with the Bills +3 because I've been an Eagle hater all season, but the Eagles just seem to win these games, and I don't know, man. It's tough. However, I do have a prop in this game. I talked about it earlier when we were talking about stud or dud, but I like Gabe Davis, man. Give me Gabe Davis over 35.5 receiving yards. That's the line I got for this guy. So Gabe Davis is very boomer bust. But the Philadelphia Eagles actually have statistically the 29th ranked receiving or passing defense. So they average 268 yards through the air per game against them. Gabe Davis also, as I said to you guys before, I'll read this to you one more time. He has exceeded 35.5 receiving yards in 8 straight games against bottom 10 passing defenses. And the average in those games, he's had 86 receiving yards per game in those games. He usually fucking soars, which makes sense because when he goes over his line, the last 5 times that Gabe Davis has gone over his receiving yards line, 56, 87, 100, 61, and 92. All the other times he went under. So if you're going to tape Gabe Davis today with me, 35.5 on the regular line, just ladder it. Take it all the way up to the moon because he's probably going to have a couple big ones. And yeah, that's why I like Gabe Davis. I could see Stephon Diggs having a big game too in this matchup, but I really like Gabe Davis here. It's my first time ever betting on Gabe Davis. I know he can be an absolute bozo. He can put up a goose egg. He does that a lot. But boom or bust. I like the boom today. Give me the boom. Here
it's
comes
a great
the
line
boom.
over 35.5.
Yeah, he could get it in one catch.
Yeah, great value on the 50, 75.
Yeah, you know what it is. The 80 plus is like plus 500, which for me, he's had 80 plus in 3 games this season. This pass defense, like I said, it's no bueno. And as we know about Josh Allen, he's going to sling the rock. So good value there if you want to take that. But besides that, I kind of lean the over just because I want to watch a lot of points in this late game, in this late window. I think it could be a fun game, but I don't really have a thought on that one either. You guys think over or under before we move on?
I think under, man. I think it's gonna be an over spot that everyone thinks is gonna go over, but I think it's gonna go under.
Yeah,
sounds about right.
I totally agree. I think 48. It's at
Yeah,
Well,
48. Word. All right, let's move on to the last game, and then we're going to cook up our money line parlay and a little cheeky lotto to get you guys out of here to start. Because we have 40 minutes until the start of the Week 12 window, the 1 Eastern, noon Central window. So we've got 40 minutes to get all these things squared away for you guys. Last game of the day before. We're not going to talk about Sunday Night Football. We're going to talk about the Ravens. Or is the Ravens Chargers Sunday Night Football? No, it's not, right? Is it? Am I an idiot?
I'm
Chat?
confused now.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. I think it's Monday night, Ravens Chargers.
No, Sunday night. I'm talking about. I think it's.
Oh yeah,
Sunday
sorry, Sunday night. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
it is
6
Sunday
o'clock game. Ravens Chargers
okay.
is the 6 o'clock game.
I thought. Yeah, I'm just triple checking.
I'll go
so
first because I have not
Yeah.
labbed this game at all, but I would love your boys' opinion on Odell, who finally went off last week, and we were all kind of like, no. I think someone in chat or came on said Odell receiving yards soared over. Right now, I'm seeing the line at 40.5 minus 115. Are you boys touching this?
V, can I pop in on this one?
Mm-hmm.
I like this, Sukh. It's on my. I'd make like a list every time I'm labbing of like plays that I'm possibly going to press the buttons on, and then I end up pressing or not pressing them. I didn't press this button, but it was on my list. I like this play a lot. The Chargers have the worst pass defense in the NFL. Bottom. They're terrible against the pass. Even though the Ravens don't throw the ball that much, Lamar Jackson does have the capabilities to do so. We saw what Odell did last week. He's actually hit his regular line in 4 of his last 5 games. I think it's 4 of his last 5. Definitely hit last week. He had 100 yards. The games before that, it's very much boomer, but kind of like he hits 2 catches and like cashes like very closely. But last week he went crazy. I like this matchup. I like Odell. I think I can fully support pressing the button. I did not myself, but I do like that line for sure. I think also you could look at Zay Flowers if you want to take a receiver here. I think Zay Flowers could have a big game. He hasn't really had any massive games this season, but I could see this being that game because, again, the Chargers' pass defense is so bad. B, what do you think?
I think it's a good play. Primetime game. This Chargers pass defense has been absolutely terrible, but what they've done on primetime is stay in games. Herbert's played well, and I think because of that, this could be kind of a shootout. And we know that they're now missing Mark Andrews, which is going to be huge for this Ravens team. He's out for the season. They kind of like they still got the win last week after he went down, but I really feel that his the gap that he leaves, like the hole that he leaves in this offense, is going to have to be filled by somebody else. Pause. And I really feel like that guy could be Odell Beckham, especially now that he's gotten his feet underneath him, right? He's kind of playing a little bit better. And I think that as the weeks progress, his connection with Lamar will get better. Over 40.5. Like he hit that in one play last week. So I don't see why not again this week.
A couple things to mention about this if you want to play it. I would suggest playing it now, Sukh, if you do want to play this, because Zay Flowers is listed as questionable. Apparently he's going to be a game time decision. So he could play, but he is questionable. If he ends up not playing, Odell's line is going to fucking shoot way the fuck up. Odell is also kind of questionable with his shoulder, but apparently he is trending towards playing. Zay Flowers is truly a toss-up. So I think if you like Odell, you should play it now at the 40.5, or even I'm seeing 39.5 on some books. Because I do think it's a good line. I like that, and I do think that line would jump up about 5 to 10 yards if Zay Flowers gets ruled out. So definitely worth dabbling. I have another play in this game. Go ahead.
Yeah, go. Sorry. I was just gonna say if you're getting it at 39.5, like you said, he only had 1 reception against Cleveland and it was a 40-yarder. So this guy has big play capability. If you're getting it at 39.5, that's very juicy.
And that was a divisional game against one of the better defenses.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's got the capabilities to take a slant to the house. They've been hitting him a little bit more on some deep patterns. As you said, V, he's starting to gain some connection with Lamar. It looks kind of like a good spot. If his shoulder's not truly fucked up, because he is questionable, he got a little banged up with his shoulder last week. If he does play and he does go, which they're saying he's going to, yeah, I like it.
He may not have the speed that he used to, but he still has the hands. He still has the route running capabilities, and he's still a fucking dog. You know what I mean? So
he's like D-Hop, kind of. Like I've been watching a lot of D-Hop this year. Obviously, D-Hop doesn't have that additional level of burner in him still, but he's still a top 10 wide receiver in the league. I think Odell's kind of in that same sort of ilk of like not elite anymore, but definitely really good. So my play in this game is Gus Edwards to score a touchdown. I don't really know why this is plus 110. It was plus money last week, and he scored 2 touchdowns. I absolutely love this line. I'm going to keep playing it until it's not plus money anymore. He's had a touchdown in 5 straight games. He has had 3, 5, 7, 10 touchdowns in the last 5 games. He's had 2+ touchdowns in 3 of his last 4 games as well. I think this is going to be a fairly offensive game. I know it's like primetime unders, could be one of those situations, but I really see the Ravens moving the ball really well against the Chargers. And when the Ravens get into the red zone, what do? They bring Gus Edwards out. They get the big guys in there, and they literally just ram it down your throat. And Gus Edwards has like 3 or 4 yard carry for a tutty. Plus 110 value here. I like the 2+ for plus 600 if you're feeling really spicy. Like I said, he's had 2+ touchdowns in 3 of his last 4 games.
I was going to say, if you're looking for a little cheeky 2+, 2-teamer, Gus Edwards, 2+ touchdowns, and Travis Etienne, 2+ touchdowns. I think Etienne has 2 touchdowns in every single road game this season, or something like that. But 2+, little 2-teamer.
Throw Derrick Henry in there for another 2+, and now you're really chilling.
Never enough. It can never be enough legs for this guy. Never,
Nope.
never, ever.
I like the spiders. I like the multi-legs, you know. All right, cool. That's a little breakdown of the entire slate with you guys. We had fun going through every game with you guys. We will do that every time on Sunday. So if you've enjoyed that, getting you ready for the slate, rocking and rolling, we'll do that every Sunday. So be sure to come and hang back with us next time. Okay, gents, let's cook up our money line parlay. How do we want to do this? So let's pick 4 of our favorites. Chat. We want you guys to get involved. Drop who you guys think is winning today. They don't have to cover, just win. And we're gonna put 4 together. And we're gonna make a parlay. Chiefs money line. Sure.
Minus 500 leg.
Could you imagine that's what sells everything? Is the Raiders just fucking put it together?
We're not putting the Chiefs in here, respectfully. The Texans, Steely Dan. The Texans, Steely Dan.
I could get with the Texans.
Bro, fuck the Jaguars. All right, so this guy's laying Chiefs, Ravens, Vikings. Okay.
Chiefs, Ravens, Vikings. Okay. Well, did you try to avoid Monday Night Football?
Yeah, we're going to talk about Monday Night Football tomorrow on Best Press.
I meant from the parlay too. So
yeah, let's avoid. Let's just keep it today, so we can at least end the day with a bang. We have to wait till tomorrow.
We didn't talk about that Saints Falcons game actually, did we?
Did I skip that game too? That game was not listed.
I just saw it on the schedule and I just remembered it. Do you guys have any thoughts on that game? Really, I don't know. Arthur Smith is complete stay away, and Derek Carr is trash. So, no,
I have no thoughts on this game. Yeah. I honestly got that from ESPN, so they must have missed some fucking games on the schedule, which is wild. Say Falcons gonna blow. Skip. Cardinals.
I like them. Not gonna lie, but hey, 2 back-to-back weeks where I said they're not that bad and they're gonna cover. They have covered. They covered against the Texans last week, and they covered the week before that. I think 1 outright. So divisional game, it's gonna be tough, especially with the Rams playing for everything they're playing for. But I don't hate the Cardinals.
All right, how do you guys feel about this? How do you guys feel about starting off with the Titans money line?
It's the Panthers, so fucking I guess.
Yeah. I think I can get behind the Titans.
Oh, thank God. All right. I know that it's so scary, but a lot of people like them. Love the Titans. Oh my God.
Just because I feel like there's a lot of other games too that we're gonna disagree on.
Yeah, there's a lot of short spreads that we could go either way on. I feel like this game we all feel at least like the Titans might be ugly. It might be nasty. But we've already got Beans and Derrick Henry. You might as well ride with the Titans too. Why not?
What about the Browns?
I was thinking the Browns.
The Broncos are a weird team, but give me the Browns against them.
At home, though, Mile High can be tough. Rookie quarterback.
Isn't this 1 point spread really just kind of like telling us that, like, hey, the Browns are not gonna make it easy for the Broncos.
Oh God, dude.
Yo, Myles Garrett. Let me see who the Broncos have played the last couple of weeks.
They've been division games, I think. They played the Steelers last week. And they won that crazy last second game. It's 50-50 left. We got to take the risk though, boys. Yeah, I feel you, man. I feel you.
They won 4 straight games against 4 straight games against Chiefs, the Packers, the Bills, and the Vikings. All of those games, 3 of those 4 games have been decided by less than 3 points. The only game that they won by more than 3 points was the Chiefs game that they won by like 6 points. This is, come on, like they're due, right? Or are they going to get their 5th straight win today?
All right, let's take the Browns. Fuck it. We'll take the Browns.
Yes, thank you.
All right.
Are we doing
You guys
the
want-
money line thing right now?
Yeah, we're doing money lines. So 4 money lines. We could do the Chiefs. I'm down to do the Chiefs. It's minus 460, but they ain't losing to the fucking Raiders.
As the 4, I feel like it doesn't because right now we have Titans, Texans, Browns, right?
Oh, we're doing Texans against the Jags.
Oh, were we not? I thought that's what we the first team that we talked about.
There were some people in the chat that said Jags, to be honest. So it might be better to just stay off this one. I kind of like the Chiefs are losing from Chef. We ain't using the Chiefs. That's for damn sure. What do you guys think about the Steelers in fucking? Oh, you like the Bengals?
I like the Bengals in that game, but that's a very like sus ass pick. Like that's one of my most sus.
Do you want to take the Steelers on the road then? Then we got a few road teams trying to get it done for us.
I think I agree with Sniffy Tobias. Also, W name. Let's just stay away from this game.
Yeah,
let's just stay away. Do we?
Bucks.
I don't know.
Respectfully, Shaggy's on the Colts, man.
I think we're.
Are we going Eagles? You like the Bills though, don't you?
I like the Bills to cover, but like
the Eagles are winning.
Who's at home?
The Eagles are winning at home. Give me the Eagles.
Eagles are winning at home, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Trizzy was in here earlier. I don't know if he's in here anymore, but he said nuts on table. He's doing Bills money line.
Oh yeah, he did say nuts on tape. What about this Ravens Chargers game?
I kind of like the Ravens, honestly.
I do too, but they always fucking sell my soul.
Austin,
let's do Ravens.
what's up?
What's up, Austin? How's it going, buddy? Let's do Ravens.
Yeah, I'm with it.
It could be close, but I think Ravens. All right, so we got Ravens. We have Ravens, Titans, and Browns right now. We need one more leg.
If we throw in the Texans, it makes it plus 960.
I'm down to ride with the Texans at home.
I'm down with the Texans as well. Same.
Sorry, chat. You guys can put. You know what? Here, we'll leave it up to you guys in chat, since this game is the one that we all can kind of disagree on or agree on. You guys can change how you want to. You can do. You don't have to do whatever you want, obviously, but ride the Texans, or if you like the Jags better, put the Jags in. Jags are minus 122. The Texans are plus 104. Texans, yes. All right, sweet. All right, so I've got Titans money line, Browns money line, Ravens money line, Texans money line, and that is plus 926 is what I'm seeing.
Ooh.
What do you think, Jen?
It's got plus 960. So if you're on bet 365, go place it.
A little better value. Okay. Are we doing this?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Is that it?
100%.
All right. Sheesh. Okay. I'll read it off one more time for you guys. Bang. Button pressed. Okay, we've got. Let me load it up here. I will post this on our Twitter, guys. If you're not following us at Your Betting News, go give us a follow. I'll post this graphic before we get out of here, before these games start. So Titans money line, Texans money line, Browns money line, and then the take me home piece, Ravens money line on Sunday Night Football. Cool. All right, you guys want to cook a little 3-leg lotto? Just a little 3-legger for the vibes.
Yeah.
We got about 10 minutes. So let's go ahead and start this off here. What do you guys want to? Do you want to start with Odell? I kind of like that Odell look that you were talking about.
Yeah, give me either as my leg. I want either Chuba or Odell, because Chuba's line has actually dropped to 44.5 now. I was ready.
Can we do Odell 50 plus?
Yeah, can we do Odell 50 plus? Just because I don't want to root for a Panthers player.
Okay, yeah, fuck it. Odell it is. Let's go.
Okay, so Odell 50 plus is plus 144. Down.
Ooh,
good starter.
Let's do it.
Good little starter. V, what do you want?
Let's go with Jerome Ford, 75 plus yards.
I got to do 80 plus, but I'm in.
That's good.
Okay. Jerome Ford, 80 plus. Chat, drop what you guys think. Drop your favorite. That's a good one, too. I like that. It's really good, Sniffy Tobias. Jerome Ford, 80 plus. 260. I'm going to do 70 plus, actually, plus 188. Bang.
Ooh.
All right. Drop your favorites, chat. Drop your favorite legs for lottos just to bring them up here. You guys want to ride Warren with me from the Steelers?
I mean, you sold me on that. As soon as you were talking, I was looking at all the game logs.
Yeah.
Austin just came in here, so let's go.
All right. So we've got, where is he at here? Where the Steelers game? Here it is. Tank Dell. Should we add a fourth leg for chat?
Yeah, chat, you want a fourth leg if you guys can come to consensus. But I will say Tank Dell's real name was Nathaniel up until last week.
I will say that the 3-legger hit on Friday.
That's true. We could just Jalen Warren's line is now 54.5. I got 51.5. Just letting you know.
So what are we taking for Warren at 75?
Yeah, I'm going to take 80 because I can't do 75. So I've got 70 for plus 168 and 80 for plus 240. So I'm going to take 80 for plus 240.
Nice.
I got for Ford for 75, Beckham 50, Warren 75 plus 4,000. That pays almost double what Friday's lotto paid too.
Nice.
I've got plus 2289. Wow. So that's a bummer. Actually, do you want to book it for me on your books? Yeah, please. And that just to remind you guys, these lottos are only for you in the chat. And I messed up on the video last time. We actually did do Fox 30 points. I said 40, which is wrong, but I posted the ticket, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
All right, we got Odell 50 plus, Jerome Ford 75 plus rushing yards, and Jalen Warren 75 plus rushing yards. And what were the odds on that, V?
Plus 4,000 something. I don't remember, but it's plus 4,150.
Bang, bang, bang. Love it.
Sniffy Tobias, thank you for popping in. I'm loving all of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers stuff you're bringing.
Total pass attempts over 36.5 plus
Let me
122.
Fuck off with that fucking hat right now. Fuck that shit. Let's go, Bucks.
Sniffy Tobias. Oh my God, that's a great name.
What a great name, Sniffy.
I'm gonna sniff this homeboy's Tobias if he ain't careful.
Oh man. You just said that out loud with your big boy voice.
Let's just
bang. Yeah, can we repeat that again? You got it. All right, so here's the regular guy. I'm just going to read it off for you guys. See you at the windows. Let's go. Yeah, you know the deals. All right, I'll read off the regular guy, and then V will read the lotto if you guys want to ride with us there. I'll post the regular guy on our Twitter if you want to follow us at Your Betting News. It is Titans money line, Texans money line, Browns money line, and then the take me home piece on Sunday Night Football, Ravens money line. Plus 926 is the value I'm seeing on that. And then V, what's our lotto?
Lotto is Jerome Ford, 75 or more rushing yards. Jalen Warren, 75 or more rushing yards. And Odell Beckham Jr., 50 plus receiving yards. That is plus 4,054 or something like that. Plus 4,000.
Plus 4,000. Bang. Excited that you guys joined us today for the Griddy-Iron Gang. It's been a fun session talking all about the NFL, W's. You guys know the deal. Drop some dubs in the chat if you guys have enjoyed the show today. Like I said, if this is your first time hanging out with us, please drop a follow. We go live every single day talking all about the sports betting slate and trying to have some fun doing it along the way. Hope you guys have had a really good time with us today. Go follow these gentlemen on the Twitter machine at VSauce with 3 A's, at Jess Sukh. Go follow me at Sweatpant Jesus, and go follow Shaggy Bets as well at Shaggy_Bets, and go follow all of us at Your Betting News. We appreciate you guys stopping by. Hope you guys smack all your bets today in the NFL. Hope you guys enjoy watching these games today. Hope you enjoy betting on them today as well. We appreciate the vibes as always. Go give us a follow on all the different platforms. Go check out Betting News. You can click the QR code in the corner. You guys can check it out. Go check out bettingnews.com for free resources all over the betting slate every single day. We appreciate you guys. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow, Monday, 3:30 Eastern, talking all about Monday Night Football and the NBA and the NHL for Mondays, as always, on Afternoon Betspresso. So if you guys have liked what you've seen here today, come and kick it with us again tomorrow. Gents, any last words for these beautiful people before we get out of here?
Yeah, Baker's throwing 2 TDs tonight.
Appreciate everyone that popped in today. We go, like SPJ said, go live every single day. The 3 of us will be back together again on Friday for the All Sauce team. And big dubs. Let's hit another lotto. If we go back to back, that'll be fucking electric. So let's do that today.
Electric City, baby. Electric fucking city. You guys came for the winners. You stayed for the vibes. We'll catch you on the next one. Give us a follow on all the medias, and we appreciate you guys so much. Take it easy. Enjoy the day. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the down in the Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here. Rolling, rolling, rolling. What you gonna do? Rolling, rolling. What you gonna do? Down in the rolling, rolling, rolling. What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit. What you know about